Kaylen, that's your 6th win of the year, but more importantly, the championship lead with 5 races to go as well. It's been a really strong recovery the last few races, and that race in particular was very strong as well.
Yeah, really tricky conditions. You had to take a couple risks on the first couple laps to get a feel for the track. Yeah, luckily I didn't get caught up in any incidents since I got such a great start. But yeah, just hard to get used to. But once we found that line, you just had to make some small adjustments to it. And yeah, built up a nice lead. So I had a nice, comfortable buffer behind me, just in case I made a small mistake. And yeah, just sort of pounded in some good lap times after that. So yeah, really happy with the result. And yeah, ready for the 2 more races today.
The good news is there are quite a few retirements in that race, which means in race 2 you're going to be starting a bit further towards the front of the grid. So potentially a chance to get some more big points in that one before your pole position in race 3.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that actually. So yeah, that's even more good news. And yeah, I'll just be focusing on another good start there, and again, just avoiding those incidents because you really just need to try to take away as much points as you can from those reverse grid races, and make sure you don't finish last or get taken out. So that'll be the aim: pick up as many points as we can, and then after that, focus for race 3 where we're starting pole again.
Thanks, Kaylen. We'll move on to Ulysse to Pauw. Ulysse, yet another podium. Your consistency is really paying off now, and you're in a very strong position in the championship after that one.
Yeah, strong race again, very tricky condition, so I'm pretty happy to come back P2. We started P4, I had a really strong opening lap. I knew that we are usually strong in this condition, but it was really tricky this time in between slicks and wets. So yeah, we can be really happy to get another good result, some strong points, and now we just need to keep our head down and keep going like that, and we'll see where we end up.
Another podium though, the consistency is really paying off, and you're getting much closer in the championship battle now as well.
Yeah, we had a tough beginning of the season, and since Brands National we are scoring some really strong points every race. We always know that in a tight championship like that, the key is the consistency, so I'm quite happy of how I managed my championship until now, but it's never over. With one not finish, I could lose everything, so we just need to keep pushing and do our best.
Thanks, Ulysse. And we'll move on to Hill Speed's Oliver Clarke, his 2nd podium of the year. Ollie, your 2nd podium of the year, and on Hill Speed's 50th anniversary weekend as well. That's a very strong start to the weekend for you, given your pace and qualifying and testing as well. It's all looking good.
Yeah, it was a very strong start to the weekend. We were good. We got off the line okay. Ulysse managed to get past me, unfortunately, into the old hairpin, but he was there. Wasn't really anything I could do about it. Would have liked to have been a bit faster, to be honest, but we got better at the end, and we were kind of putting in similar times to those guys at the end. So maybe if I'd have had the pace at the start, we could have challenged for 2nd or 1st, but still happy to be on the podium, so yeah, it's good.
Tricky conditions out there. Looks like there were damp patches in places and maybe a dry line towards the end.
Yeah, it was a dry line around the back half of the circuit. The front half of the circuit, the start straight and stuff, still very wet, so it was tricky to get everything right.
Thanks, Ollie. Well done.